Hello, everybody. Ryan Haley here. Welcome back to the Running Real Estate Podcast. Hope you're doing great. Today, I want to take a couple minutes to talk to you about something that I think the public has not yet picked up on, but there are some changes in the real estate marketplace. And what are those changes? Well, we are currently sitting at the lowest mortgage interest rates dating all the way back to April of 2023. That's right. Currently, as of today, the 30-year fixed average mortgage interest rate is 6.25%, which is well off of the highs that were not that long ago. We were talking about interest rates, especially for a second home condo, that were above 8%. So quietly, over the last 12 weeks, interest rates have continued their decline, which is great news for a buyer that is concerned about affordability, that in the past thought, you know what, I just can't swing this. These mortgage rates are just too high. The difference in the monthly savings is huge when you think about a 2% decrease in the mortgage interest rates. So, like I said, over the last 12 weeks, we've seen interest rates decline. If you're a first-time home buyer or somebody who's looking to take advantage of a government loan, so your FHAs, your USDAs, your VA loans, those currently are below 6% on a 30-year. In fact, as of today, for an FHA 30-year, you'd be at 5.7%. And if you decide to go with a 15-year mortgage, we're seeing those currently in the mid-5 range. So definitely, we've seen an increase in affordability just based on the fact that interest rates have declined. Now, what I want to talk about is if you are a buyer and or a seller that has been on the sidelines, that has been thinking about making a move, but just didn't necessarily feel that the timing was right. Either you, a couple years ago, were looking and you couldn't find the right property. The competition was way too high. Or you did find it, but you just found that over 8% mortgage interest rate was just too high. Well, I want to bring this back to your attention, and I want you to maybe reconsider that now we might be in this sweet spot of opportunity for you to get a more affordable mortgage, but also find a property that a couple years ago you might not have been able to even take a stab at because there was so much attention on it. So we've had a decrease in mortgage rates. If we look at our inventory, quietly over the last few months, we have seen more properties coming on the market. And in certain segments of the market, we have seen inventory that's sitting a little bit longer. There's more competition for some sellers. So when you have more inventory, and in fact, we are currently seeing that 40% of all properties that come on the market have had a price reduction. So if you are a buyer, you're making an offer, and you're looking to negotiate, there are certainly the opportunity to not go back to where it was a couple years ago where we had multiple offers, where you would have to put an escalation clause and you would have to waive your inspection, waive the appraisal. That's not the case today. Today, you might find a seller that's willing to negotiate. You might be able to have that inspection. You can certainly have your financing contingency in most cases. So that puts you in a better position to not have to throw everything at the property just in hopes of getting it. So I believe that this opportunity also will not last forever. I think we're in a little bit of a sweet spot. And the reason being is that we have some seasonality in our market, especially here at the beach, kind of come to the end of the season. The rentals are over for a lot of people. We're seeing some more inventory come on the market. We're seeing properties that are staying on the market a little bit longer, currently sitting at 3.5 months supply here in Worcester County. And we have an election that's coming up. And sometimes during an election, people don't say to themselves, I'm not going to buy. They may just delay their opportunity to buy. They want to know that there is a plan, let's put it, a plan for our future. Where are we going to go? And right now, there's a little bit of indecision. We don't know which way the administration is going to go. So with that, you might see a few people that decide they're going to halt their plans until we get through the election. Well, so what does that do? That creates opportunity again for you as a buyer because there might be a little bit less competition with those lower rates and a little bit more inventory. But once we get past the election and we have more certainty as to what the administration is going to look like for the next 4 years, we are most definitely going to see more people enter the marketplace and return to the marketplace. And at the same time, if rates continue to go lower and get to a point that is even lower and buyers feel more comfortable, we're going to have more buyers coming into the marketplace. We're going to have certainty, and we could get back to those days where we have more competition in possible multiple offer situations. So if you're a buyer, I think there is a sweet spot of opportunity here for the next few months for you to be able to find the right property and secure it at a great price with a more affordable mortgage interest rate. So if you like this information, I ask you please go ahead and share it with a friend, like and subscribe to this channel, and should you have any questions at all regarding any aspect of real estate, it would be our pleasure to assist in any way that we can. So thanks again. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you soon.